Okay, good morning, children. So, children, I just want to talk about the project. So, the deadline is 10th of November, and you all have to just follow that deadline. And before that, in case if you need any help, you can immediately call any one of us. And I propose that every Sunday I will be helping you, but nobody turned except one or two. So please don't do this. And if you have not started, kindly start making your project. And earlier in previous classes, Rajiv sir has explained you what type of questions you can include in the project. So please, and why council is asking for these projects, the reason is behind that. So children, suppose in case in winter, suppose the situation uh, uh, is different and council thinks that council is not able to conduct the practical exams, then what will happen? Then in that case your viva will happen online, and the examiner can ask you that explain this line of code, why you have written this, please explain the logic of this program. So in that case, it is very, and don't take it otherwise, I'm telling you this is very essential this time. It is not like that and if by the 10th of sir. Okay. Address calculation. I'm just going to provide them few questions. I hope that they know the formula and all. Okay. Okay. Now, children, on the screen there is a question. So the first question is, each element of an array A10, 15 requires 8 bytes of storage in memory. And if the array is stored in row measure order with beginning location 1500, find the location of A317. Please try to solve this. Please try. Yes, anybody who has done this? Somesh Rajvanshi. Beta Shrestha Bindal. Shrestha, solve. Solved or not? Beta solve it. Here, what is the purpose of asking this question? Uh, It is not required. I think in this case, the size of the array is already given, which is 10 comma 15, means row is 10, column is 15. So if you are using that formula, LR and LC will be 0. Children, always remember, if the size of the matrix is given properly in terms of rows and columns, always consider LR and LC is equals to 0. Because in that case, you don't need to calculate the size of the row and column, right? Children, if you remember the formula says that address of just wait. Rastogi sir, somebody has posted the solution. This is address of A of ij is equals to base address plus word length, and since it is row measure, so column will be involved, and I minus LR plus J minus LC. Okay. Children, this is what the formula, and you have to use this. Yes, sir. Yes, what? Okay. Actually, I was giving you the example. Here, consider the size of the array is 26 comma 26. Size of the array is 26 comma 26. Yes. Kindly consider this. हाँ sir. Aaron Srivastav, are you there? Aaron is here. Okay. Aaron, you have got 59 out of 70. Beta, kindly mute yourself. Yes, anybody else? Children, this question is very simple and you just need to put the values properly because everything is given. Anybody else? So children, here the base address is already given, which is 1500 plus, and word length of 8 byte is given. Now total number of columns are already given, it is 26. And what is I? I is actually the row subscript of the required element, which is 3. And as I told you earlier that already column and rows are given, so LR and LC you have to take as 0. And here row subscript of the required column subscript of the required element is 17 minus 0. This is what you have to solve. And then address of A317 you can get. Yes, any doubt? Parv Pandey, Vivan Sahai, Nikhil Dulani, Varun Gupta, Tejas Verma, Aman Sharma, Sonam Sati. Okay. Children, in some cases, the values will be like this. Like suppose it starts from 15 dot 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 up to 10, and then it starts from 15 dot 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 up to 40. So children, here in this case, you need to calculate the row and column. So in this case, the upper limit of the row is actually this 10 and the lower limit of the row is 15. So total number of rows will be 10 minus 15, which is minus 15 plus 1. So it is 26. And here for total number of columns, which is 40 minus 15 plus 1, which is 26. So this is how you can calculate total number of rows and columns. Okay, now we want to move on the second question, which is question number second, which is this one. So please all of you attempt this. So please try this. हाँ सर. Sir, Google form I have made. I will post. I have added all of us. Okay, what is the answer? Ra- Rastogi sir? Okay. Beta, kindly mute yourself, whosoever is. Uh, Rastogi sir, it's okay. It is 7 minus 4 plus 1. So 7 plus 4, 11 plus 1, 12. And total number of rows will be 9 minus 3 plus 1, which is 7. So 7 comma 12. The size is 7 and word length is 4. You need to calculate the base address. So this is given the address of the required element. So the equation becomes as, which is 1560 is equals to base address. You have to calculate. It is 4 bytes of storage, and here total number of columns will be involved. So it is 12 and I is 7, and 7 minus 3 plus this one is 2 plus 4. This is what you have to solve. And after that, you just make B as a subject, so you can get the address of the base address of the matrix. Any query? Then please ask. Yes. Why 27? So no, sorry. Minus 0 from where, that the lower limit? No. Okay, actually, when it is already defined, then that these many columns are given, so we need not to calculate the lower limit of the column, because it is already calculated. It follows the graph system. If you consider the graph system, you will have the four quadrants. Okay, so matrix can start from anywhere, and base address can be located anywhere. Okay, so it when you are subtracting 7 minus 4, it means you need to add 1, because it starts from minus 4. But it is when it is already given that it is already have got earlier, it has been calculated for us now, so we don't need to add 1 in that case. Okay. Yes, anybody else? Sarthak Manral is here. 1344 is the correct answer. But Sarthak Manral, are you there? Sarthak Manral is not here. Oh, you have got 47 out of 70. Okay, now just try to solve this question, which is, in this you have to calculate the value of LC, which is X. And this LC is actually nothing but lower limit of the column. And the base address is given as 1000, which is the address of the first element, and the address of the element which is at index number 2 comma 5 is 1152. Anybody else? Children, I am changing this question a little bit. A character matrix, and it is not given here the size. Here. Now solve it. Dear children, Rastogi sir, okay, after this question, I will tell you this. Yes, anybody? What is the value of x? Hurry up, children. Yes. Yes, what is the answer, Shikhar Maheshwari? Yes. Okay. Chaliye. Okay, so I'm just converting this to long type. Now it's okay. So place, now you can place 8 bytes in place of that. Okay, so remember children, sometime the data type is given. So you have to assume the size in that case. Okay, but I hope you people have understood what I want to say. Okay, so in if you consider 4 bytes, then it will come. Actually, just because I have manipulated the question, that's why the answer is such. Okay, now, children, I'm just posting you the Google Form link so that you people can mark the attendance. And today the attendance is, I think, very few children, only 41 children are attending this. One more thing, I want to tell you that in everybody's copy I have seen that you people have written that advantage of recursion as over loop is that it reduces the time complexity. Who told you that it reduces the time complexity? Do you know what is time complexity? Time complexity means that any logic will be, if it is an optimized logic, definitely it will take less time, and that is time complexity. Reduces the time complexity means that it will definitely take less time, less CPU usage, and then efficiency will improve. So recursive functions are not going to take less time. I'm telling you, because in during every function call there is the involvement of stack. It means control jumps from one place to another and stack is involved. So whenever stack is involved, definitely there will be a push operation, there will be a pop operation. So many pop operations have got included. So how it is possible that it will be reducing the time complexity? So even Shrestha Bindal has written that it reduces the time complexity. So what is the advantage of recursion over loops? The advantage is that complex problems we can write with the help of few lines of code. This is the advantage. We are able to implement complex problems with the help of recursive functions. And disadvantage is that it it decreases the speed of execution. Secondly, it uses more memory. Shrestha Bendal, you are writing that it uses more memory, but at the same time you write that it decreases the time complexity. So two things are contradictory. So next time be careful. And Shrestha Bendal, you have got 69. And anybody else? I hope everybody has marked the attendance. So children, this is all about address calculation, and there are 4 questions on the screen, and these questions I am going to post in GCR. So all of you can attempt these questions, and if you have any doubt, you can ask your doubts. And if you want to ask anything, please ask. Everybody has filled the attendance? Everybody has marked? And if not, please mark. Again I'm posting the again I'm posting the link. So here, so that is I'm posting the link on GCR even, so you can mark the attendance from there also. Okay, so those who have any doubt, they can ask. And I would like to tell you again that in this corona pandemic, please save yourself, be careful, maintain social distancing, follow the guidelines by the UP government and advisory which school has given, and spread this awareness to your elders. You can also guide, you can educate others also. Thank you. So this is enough for today. So now children, please leave. If you have any query, you can ask.